If they opt without fear before our enemies, we have sworn an oath to restore Biafra, or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about Biafra. We will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave. One of the two must happen. It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man. We don't believe that any country can do anything for us. We are going to reaffirm our faith in the supremacy of the creator of the heavens and the earth, Chukwu Abiyama, upon to whom and in whom every glory and honor belongs to. That's why we worship him and nothing else and no other. We worship the one true living God. That is who we worship. That is why we were created. We are not like any other people. We have been chosen by Chukwu Abiyama to serve him. We have been chosen by the creator of the heavens and the earth that we may serve him. That is why in our names it contains every praise imaginable. Every praise imaginable to the Most High is contained within our names, because we are very special people. We are here to reaffirm and reiterate that. We are here to ensure that this very march towards our freedom cannot be hindered. Any obstacle on our way, real or imagined, man or woman, adult or child, anything it is, once you are an impediment to the restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra, you will be destroyed completely and totally, in every way imaginable. We do not forgive. There is no forgiveness in our dictionary. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. It is to them that I owe every ounce of loyalty and obligation. They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Wolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo, everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwu Abiyama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish, because we are his own. Despite all our iniquities, despite all our sins, he made us in his image. He gave us that very edict to worship him, and that is what we do every blessed day on this radio station, without fail and without the fear of any human being, talkless of an animal in the zoo. We are here to worship Chukwu Abiyama.
Yes. Yes, Lord. Yes. As an Andikalo, you live long. As Supreme Leader, you will live long. You live long. God bless your soul. Great leader indeed. We adore you. Moral Decency. The Urumuchuko Kabiama. If you are joining in, just click the like button. See you, Charles Richard, my brother. They will see you, Chioma, Mazesedos, they will Muchineke. All must hail Biafra. Because say my brother, we fair. MOY, you're connected in the spirit. When we have click the like button. Moral Decency, USB. Or UAB represent. One nine I get by an avalia. Before then, let us listen from Madam Baka. Madam Baka have a message. Madam Baka have a very, very powerful message for Biafrans all over the world. Have a message for Umu Igbo Biafrans, especially for Umu Igbo Biafrans. Madam Baka have a message for we Igbo Biafrans. Let's listen from Madam Baka.
Omenala dị against rape. Tufu gọọmenti abịadị, anyị nwere ihe anyị na-asọ. Ọ ya bụ omenala Igbo. Igbos, one of our omenala bụ onye agha na nwanne ya. Ọnụrụbe nwanne. Ọnụrụbe nwanne agba n'ọsọ ye. Onye nụrụbe nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Ọ ya mere nke Nnamdi Kanu. Geenụ ntị. Oge Sunday Igboho nke Yoruba. Oge nke Sunday Igboho fịọrọ Yoruba leaders niile gbaya round. And they rescued him. Sorry, I got penny. Yoruba Jibiri, and he was rescued. Even President Obasanjo, Yoruba culture. Oyangana one Jena Naja Delta. Jena Batompo like a woman. Ma the youth, ma the old. Hanchabar. Government for not daughter. Yes, position. Do you know how many trillions he's paid in a month? He makes in a month. The one I can amount can ekunite. He took it there. He took it. Metil on no that boomibo. If I was saying mechion, that we may all be one. That they may all be one. Are we one? This young man came talking against heinous killings in the farm. Our women who will go for farming and some of our men will be butchered. Our farms we are no longer safe. Our families are not safe. Go up there down to Uzu 1 and now. Many places are not safe. Killing, kidnapping. No. Nnamdi Kanu came and said it must stop. And they said once he's arrested, all these things will stop. Since he was arrested, has it not multiplied into 20 times? Is it not better that he's released? And the court has given judgment to release him. But now, the young men, the Igbo youths everywhere, it shall be well with you. They stood together, they got united, bonded, but the elites. Ndị nnukwu mmadụ a ịmana sị na okwu Chukwu wee ka ọ ga-adị maka ọha ga-abido bawa mba my lord ịgbara ya nkịtị ịgbara m nkịtị na gịnị Jesus that they may all be ọ ya ka m na-akọwa ka ọ ma akọwa n'ihe onye nwaanyị kwu that they may all be one. Are we one? Akpụrụ onye nke anyị agba iche iche ndị nnukwu mmadụ kwesịrị ije ije ka ọ pụta ụfọdụ bụ ndị jere ije eji kpụrụ ya mana dị otikọcha ihe ọ hụrụ n'elu nkwụ ọba ama mmụọ mana ndị niile aka ha dị n'ọkpụkpụ ahụ werekwa onye ga-akọ akụkọ ya ọfụma they will all suffer maka ndị ga-adịkwa ndụ n'ime ha sef ma ọ bụ na anwụ abịara there are things don't do and get free. Kedụzi ebe onye agha na nwanne ya dị n'ime ibewe anya ebewe anya bewe imi ebewe ọ ka dịzikwanụ anyị ahụzila ego gbaghara nwanne ndị oshimi ndị mpịawa azụ karịsịa the unity is no more there. Etiti anyị n'onwe nke anyị are we united? Ejiri onye agba ashịrị ejiri onye nke ashị ashị ejiri onye nke boto nwanne gị na-ebe ọ na-atọ gị it will soon be your own. So anyị na-ekwu maka unity ịgbawa Igbo anọ m na this point ndị niile Igbo ji eje ọgụ ma ndị ọha na eze because if we are fighting a common cause today is Nnamdi Kanu but the nature and the species of invasion that is happening in our land, if we are not careful and faster, and the government of Igbo land should wake up. If you cannot go to release Nnamdi Kanu, do what he ought to have done. Makana njiji ga hejikwa. Amekwu maka ije n'isi ụzọ. Ọsọ dị mgbe niile. Ihe amụfu aka n'aka ya. Jenu n'ugbo nke bụ agụụ ka na-abịa. Ebe a na-akọzi ugbo ịkọ akọ, a na-ehoro abacha ga-enye efi. A na-ata ya onwere ihe ga-eme ndị na-ekechọrọ iru and ama nwudenwu ha ebe ọ sọrọ ya mee ijee n'Imo steeti aka na-agaghị aga enwego new culture and new mentality. Our people are no longer thinking about unity. Ọ bụzi survival of the fittest. Ịmakwa ka ị ga-esi biribirikwala onwe gị nwanne spirit adịrọzi that Ojamanism, the African culture of brotherly love, that fraternity, A package go na bank, bo multi-billionaire, manandi neighbors go work or. Oh yeah, we 5-star hotel about 3-star hotel about hotel. Make a win in a hotel. How many rich people are around that place? Oh my God, I was a margarine and Igbo. Oh, go off when we are growing up. If you are we can blow one mad person. Jesus' prayer stands that they may all be. And as the Jose in town, Papa Chawa Mama, Umaka Chawa parents. Everybody knows here. Be the first to initiate love and peace. That they all be one. Don't stay there, be enjoying your dollar. If that dollar cannot change life here, that dollar is meaningless. So you think you have arrived and problem has finished. That they all be one. Everybody is important. May all be one. Oh yeah, Ajuruta.
This is Biafra Exodus TV, bringing you the message of redemption and liberation to the hearts and the minds of our people. Child. Ọgbaka ga-emere anyị niile n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọpụpụ anyị mma, mbata anyị ga-awụ mma, ndụ mmiri ndị azụ nke anyị ga-eri aga aka anyị, nke a ga-eji wee zụọ ụmụazị Chukwu na nyere anyị aga aka anyị. Jehova ga na-asụrụ anyị ụzọ n'oge awa na mgbe niile, bikọs onye nwa bụ onye anyị ma, onye nwa bụ onye anyị ji aga, onye nwa bụ onye anyị ji aga, onye nwa na-edu anyị, onye nwa na-azụ anyị, onye nwa na-echebe anyị, onye nwa na-provide for us. Mgbe ụfọdụ dịgasị bụ ka ihe ụwa ga tụkwa ọnụ, Chineke na-esikwa from nowhere westakwa gị oku, egosikwa gị dat na ọ ka wụkwa papa, everlasting father. Anyị aja ya mma, na-ekele ya, na-ebuli afa ya elu. As a fool says in his heart, ndị iberibe na ekwu n'ime obi ya na there is no God. Nwanne ya ga-esokwa ha wee dawo dị iberibe ahụ. Onye ọbụla sị dat na esi na ewu nwa Biafra ọ ewu nwa afọ Igbo, ịnọkọta ga-esi na say you no believe in God. Na nwanne nwoke gbasakwara mụ na go dey on your leg, make I dey on my leg. Because ndị be anyị sị dat na ọ dị ka ọ dị kpọsa, ọ dị ka ọ dị egoro. Ya nọ na ya today na USB. The moral decency, United States of Biafra. What is the moral decency? What is the moral decency of the USB? What is the moral decency? Here with the moral decency of USB, United States of Biafra. I am a country part today. Most of us know what is the moral decency. Most of us know what is moral decency. Then I'm on the moral decency when they behave anyhow among us. Those people that talks anyhow among us. At the same time, I claim Mukana how they Biafra, that now Biafrans. Then no one claim now Biafrans. What is their decency? What is their moral decency? Only had a Jamanande. Only had a Jamanande. Only had a Jamanamad. Only had a Jamarobodo. Only had a Jamana culture. So what is the moral decency of United States of Biafra? We, the good citizens. And as you can see, Ilaya kita nega fona video by Reba kita nega for video. Padam Baka is one of us, or is our brother. He's a priest. Even though that Nas that Nandara Kosi Kamanazende was original Kamanazende was original mechanic. But in the midst of that, if know everywhere, I can know mana priests, I can know mana government, I can know everywhere all over the world. Those that works with their good conscience, those that want the best for each other, those that praise well for each other, those that hopes that those that are we are talking about. You have to go. How with a moral decency? When you see them, the way they behave, the way they act, the way they respect each other, the way they maybe appreciate each other, the way they commend each other, the way they hope for well for each other. You will see them in their attitude. And but under name of this moral decency, under we want to talk to them today. Then we need to ask them, what is their problem? They hear with their problem. I ain't gonna hear with their problem. And we need to know, because they are still our brothers and they are still our sisters. When you lay on a curtain and they got for white. They got for white, right? You can see white at the back of the curtain. This white and you represent true peace. You represent true peace. Technically, my peace I give unto you. Technically, my peace. The Victorian white hand on Azeba represent the peace. Technically, I give my peace I give unto thee. Your friend Exodus, Steve. Peace give unto thee to every millions of Biafrans all over the world. They need Biafrans. My peace I give to them, even to the one that are not, even the one that are not even genuine, even the one that are opposition, even the one that hates our freedom. Our peace I give unto them. Our peace whom we forgive unto them. I'm a kind of flash. The nature says peace or tell if for no peace we give unto you, and you don't want to appreciate that peace. You're not to see Beyoku. That is the question. So when you turn peace, you have to go. One nigga don't need to come and be pestering around yourself in that person or in that group, because the peace he give unto you, you don't appreciate it. You can make it to avoid mpiawazo. By telling them more, because that's that the one. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. And the whole round we are not gonna from no gonna pop that strike and go no do con negotiate. So me man na do the question I will say, he me no nya talk about appreciate that onya what, where is their brain? Where is the brain? They will need to go Kabiama, you're welcome. I see you. Let me start from here. See you, Kevin. Aposiono. I see you. Good evening. Master said also, keep preaching the gospel of redemption. Try. Thank you so much, Kevin. I appreciate you. Watching it now. We know ourselves. We need to go, my brother. You're welcome to the program. Nice to see you again. Chinedu Feliz. Edu City. Onyenkem. I salute you. My comrade. My colleague. One mad. They want to go. And for joining the program. He said, please share and subscribe. 16 people watching, only 10 likes. It's too bad, though. It not be too bad, one. You know the bad one. It's too good. It's good. You have to go. One time, we know they promote bad energy. I know we do good energy one. It's all well. You have to go. People that make themselves available to watch and you see one of the things doing. So under the privilege, time and chances. It's all about time and chances. You're welcome. No, about that. Click the like button. Click the like button. Priscilla Ani, I see you. Obochoma, Manzivido, Chai. They were. They were my sister. My own colleague, Glitters in the building. They were Glitters. My own militant. Welcome. Salute you, General. General Cheglitas, they will. Blessed are the peacemakers, and they shall call the sons of God. I swear. I swear. Now one what a glorious. Somebody in the peace. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children. I want a new though. I knew though. That's what you do not like, yeah. Yeah. I knew though. Also, I knew though. Never play fine, and I knew though. But I want to appreciate it. Because I give you the that's what we do. Oh, yeah, I know that. But the good dog is the appreciate one. Question I was here to see by or the god the bossa or the god the guru. Welcome. I see 17. Understand? Yeah. We are just starting. I can be video. So just declare the live button while we are paying attention. Then we are in a Google Moral USB. USB, the moral decency. Actually, the moral decency of USB. What is our moral decency? And then one manner, USB represent fairness, peace, equity, and justice and progress. That is our moral. I am our moral decency. You watch Uzoma Fanambaka now. He said a lot of things. He talks about how we Igbo Biafrans are like we are not taking care of each other. And there is nothing amazing who be one name. And the Igbo who be one among them. And the most of the Igbo amazing now was the survivor of the fittest. Please, I don't know if my voice is coming out clear. Or somebody may confirm in the comment section. Of course, man, please let me know. So that now in the take care of themselves now some of them most of us name now was the survival of the fittest. People me one but also yes not the time like that in Yoruba. Yeah, an example. So no, they don't like that in Yoruba. Now Sunday Boho. Now the people rallying around him, even today, the Yoruba Kochiri. They fought and they brought out their brother, sound and clean. Okay, thanks for the confirmation. You just believe that very clear. Thanks. So yes, coming out. Okay, thanks. You have to go. You say that now the Yoruba they rallied around their brother. They fought for him for his release, and he came out. Okay, what happened to Ndibo? What happened in Kenya Basaran Ndibo? Basaran Kalo wanted injustice to end. I have to focus on our league. If I were we are still going to play for you. I got no. What to Mazina and Kalo you are passing the Nigeria where you Opo Choroha. Akoyan as a fighter for the well-being of his own people. So some of us allow the devil to use them for them to become a pain in the ass in their fellow brothers and their sisters, which he laid a curse upon such individuals. He laid a curse for them. The question where is our moral decency? For those among us, lies, lying against one another. You cannot cut one another like this. You're not to us not to be there against your own personal brother, against your brother for no reason. Moral decency. Does not represent Biafra. And I need a preacher like almost like every day. Until I Aparama wine and I have the massive turnaround of the Aparama this thing finally preaching in us. Then you know that we're making more progress. But irrespective whether people want to listen or they don't want to listen, you understand? It is our duty to just put it out there. One of as a record purpose. You take my point. And those that are privileged to hear it earlier, they will start to be implementing it earlier in their life. I want to foresee some changes positively. I don't have any other choice. You don't have any other choice. Apart from the church, which other choice do you have? When I see does it make sense? I want to ask somebody you're not making it right. Why can't you just try to make it right for once? This is the season of making it right. You don't have any other choice. Whether you like it or not, that is the season. That is how it goes. That is why it is divine. But those in down, if this truth to her, and they refused to apply it, and they decided to be doing otherwise. On that, and that's why we are preaching such messages here, messages of redemption and liberation to the hearts and the minds of our people, because very soon, I give a very massive Biafran exodus, 2025 people, and then when massive Biafran mass exodus all over the world. People are going home. People want to go home. People want to go and establish themselves on their home. People want to change the land. People want to take over their resources. People want to make the life of their people better. And don't go to for this particular job. It is divine. And now, when we hear an agreement to stop them, and while you are trying to stop them, you will be crushed. When you are trying to stop them, you will be crushed, because there were some divine forces in our neighborhood, and of course, I won't have a syndrome. Some of us get at the back of their mind. Oh, how much syndrome? Sabakona say Kigabawale Kalika, Yachawa Kigabawale Guma, Motaman, they say Kigabawale Kalika, Igalosawa, that divine nature. You are making a very huge mistake. I want to know when is you. You're making a very huge mistake. I'm going to forget Pandana Krogaka. Ride on. Bring USB down. Ride on. Make sure you bring COS down. Ride on. Make sure you bring Exodus down. You are making a very hell of a mistake. You don't even know what you're doing to yourself. You are pouring fuel. Each fuel now won't the issue. And if care is not taken, don't do that. You don't do that. Or one of our sister. You don't do that. Don't do that. I want to know when you get that kind of advice. Tell the person, get thee behind me. You are a Satan. Make use of your brain for once. Make good use of your brain. Brain for something good. Towards one another. That's the reason why he gave us the brain. Are you stupid? Are we stupid? So good night is stupid. May we receive sense. Sense is highly needed in Naki Bazwa. Sense is highly needed. Akoniche is highly needed in Naki Bazwa. Wisdom is highly needed in Naki Bazwa. You need evidence. You draw show. Don't put it out there. Good in a media session self one as a Biafran. One, where is your moral decency? What is the moral decency as a media? What is the moral decency? The way media, pata again naga munyoko between one and one. That is why I hear most of them fall back. This is what they are putting out there for Biafrans, and they are claiming that they are Biafrans. Biafrans have known the truth. They know that these people are deceivers. They know that these people, they don't have anything to put on the table. They don't have anything to put on the table. So if you're a Biafran, and you claim that you are following Mazin and Kalo, you're a true follower of Mazin and Kalo, you are following PM Samnepa. You're a true follower of PM Samnepa. You don't have this moral decency. What kind of Biafran are you? You are not disciplined. I'm not disciplined. You get with discipline. And you are a Biafran and you are not disciplined. What kind of Biafra are you? What kind of Biafra are you? If you are a Biafran, you don't have a moral decency. You never respect your own, like kind of we go do first. Respect is a reciprocal. You talk about people outside they are quite good. First thing you do is give you why don't we? That is the number one thing on this was email. They give me always respect. That respect, you will not earn it. People will naturally respect you. No go force anybody to respect you. But when they look at you now, they will naturally respect you. I am with the best respect any good Biafrans is supposed to own up to. You know, with their moral decency. And I got been I can have a crummy way Biafra. I mean, in the guy and Abrama, you won't ara. Even at Baba, man after Tonyara in you. Magogani, Kukuman after Tagasina in a Korea, Koreani, Kukuna Coca, only Buarishi. You went home discipline. You draw discipline. Every time you always providing bad energy. You are not providing good energy. Now, what kind of Biafra are you? Where is your moral decency? See you one Chinedu. Welcome to the program. There were Lord. Yes, sir. Chukwuka Biama will fight for all of Muchukunda. There were. UJ Glitter says, may we receive sense. That one I need research and keep as well. I need the only ones I need to know. On one only name of that sense, I got Choya go there. You may be go there. Choya no, Choya, everybody need the no need sense here now. And what is that sense? You must first of all accept the truth. First of all, accept the truth of who you are. My one number one sense. Almost some of us now, we don't even know who we are. But and you are existing. We must get it right. And that moral, Biafra represents the kingdom of God here on earth. He's our prophet. Oh, our prophet. Biafra represents the kingdom of God here on earth. So if Biafra represents the kingdom of God here on earth, what do you expect of you? You're supposed to be an ambassador of peace. Ambassadors of peace. Oh, but when they go down, be sensible enough to get your order to down. Okay. I'm gonna say don't do that. Get the man the play in a GT and illusion. Because somebody na talk if you na you are one nugget. Ima couldn't work again now. The bison can area where can area where Nebonye Bicona Wachi. Nebonye Bicona Wachi. Fibo, Biafrans all over the world. We need to protect ourselves. We need to guide ourselves. It is a good thing. It is a good thing. You don't even need when Masna Nikalo will be preaching it to you. You don't even need when PM Saminapa will be preaching it to you. You don't even need when COS will be preaching it to you. You need to preach it to yourself. You need to all young on common sense. Preach it to yourself. Preach it to yourself. Then Pawazia na Pramava. I jam online like this, not Mankatana online life. From sweet and I they connected together. You feel well, can feel love from towards one another. Can they win that inner peace? Can they relax? And they be do trust. You one nigga man the kind of fine we don't even need to be talking too much. We need to be reasoning too much. You feel me? You have to go. So as we are moving, we are progressing. We are here to educate those that are still putting on ill behaviors out there. Those that are still constituting nuisance online and offline. And you are claiming that you are Biafran. You are still using the Biafran flag. You are still calling the name of Mazana Nikalo. You are still calling PM Sabane by your leader. You are deceiving yourself. Because that moral decency, as long as you don't have it as a Biafran, one day you are actually deceiving yourself. A lot of things. We will continue to allow that. We will continue to show that Nigeria, the British colonial experiment in Africa, is a crime against humanity. Start self-determination is the only solution. Who is speaking? The person that we call our leader, Mazina Nikalo, a supreme leader, the one that we are following. The one we are following. I want to go here. Then who is this man to us? Who is this man speaking? Who is he to us? He's our leader, right? He's our leader. Do we love him? Yes, of course we love him. Why do we love him? Because of what he showed us. What did he show us? This man show you right. Who show you right? Love. Who show you right? Love. Mazina Nikalo showed us love. When any Biafra Segan gas in a man Nikalo Basara wicked. He showed all of us love. The same agape love and Chukuna Negosua. In a man, he did it for us. Always the answer will always open. Always open. Okay, moral decency. That's what he taught us. And we loved him. We called him our savior. Holy, holy. Mazinande is another savior, which is for real in a human form. But now, you see the message. We will continue to show that Nigeria, the British colonial experiment in Africa, is a crime against humanity. What is he trying to let us know? That now one the colonial masters are trying to free. They don't want us to be free up to today. But I am atago to welo. If atago to welo, Biafra atago to welo. Genuine so I can say that now one this is a dream. This is a vision that God gave unto them, that they're going to liberate the land one day and they will fight for it. And they are called into it. That's now one. Their next generation are continue slavery. Somebody that have that kind of mindset for you. Who is that person to you? The person really, really loves you. He really, really care for you. He really, really care for you. It's a good thing. Why can't some of us, these immoral people, why can't they appreciate the fact that look at this wonderful sacrifice this man gave to we Biafrans? Why can't they appreciate him? Why can't they appreciate that heart? Now, I want to persecute you. I wouldn't fight against you. Someone wouldn't raise here one day. This is here to the camps of their enemy. Just the same thing they did to Joseph in the Old, which is in the Bible. When you talk about it, as again, I'm going to happen in the Bible, but it's happening in our own eyes. But God will always vindicate his own. That is the message. That is the truth. May you never play a role of the Judas in your life. May you never play a role. You have heard about the story of Judas, right? You heard about it. People talk about it. There's read in the school. Everybody, the whole world talk about Judas. Nobody knows. You cannot tell me you don't know about the story of Judas and Jesus, right? You don't know. Never you act Judas in your own time. If you're a betrayer in this Biafra movement, this is the time for you to sit down and talk to yourself. Advise yourself. Think. Make use of your brain for once. Sit down. Ask yourself some questions. By the end of the day, you will have some senses. You may apply. For the good betterment of all we need in this is legacy. Good legacy is all we came. Wow. Good. We came to this world to show good legacy. If we can't deliver good legacy, we have missed the mission that we are sent. I believe I know those that I'm talking to. You know that I'm talking to you, right? You know what I'm saying is the truth. So when I see people that are not reasoning towards this direction, sometimes I used to ask myself my question: God, why? Why, please? Why, please? Telling you. So moral decency refers to behavior, attitude that align with accepted standard of morality and respect for others. That is it. Respect for others. Respect for others. But I'm quite sure that respect. You don't want to appreciate that respect. The question is, what is the problem? Can you have a problem on ya? Can you have a problem on ya? Don't allow yourself to have a corrupt mind. When you will know be a poor, in your job mekwara go. You will know be a poor. Cheharia today. When you will be a born again barage. Only from 1 year and 1 month you advice here. When if you that to be about me because message I'm not begging because piamia because I beg you. Piamia, I'm not gonna hate you. I go love you. I go love you. I'm back money from Nanya. But we receive sense. We will receive sense. You just say that to colonial masters, Wata, Sina, Neya, Agage, Ehora, Agage Kwa, Ehora, Ebe Berugo. Ale Ibalora, Kota is the Ehora. I have to go to Ahode Hala. Ahola, that is Ahola, because it's all of them. I need the Kosi Ekona. You need to find this guy. We're just trying to redeem them. Quite the redemption kind is here. If we die for an so much, but to do with the life, the kind of love I'm going to never hang on that kind of love. In the next, I don't think in the next 1,000 years, I don't think they will have that. I just don't know what is the problem. But we are just telling them one day, cameraman, when that got to obey sense in the issue. Come to Pano, don't Urobi. Oh, Imako, don't Urobi. I said, there is no peace for the wicked. And peace is a very great gift. That person loves you. Don't joke with that person. Don't joke with that person. I been I did that yourself. You might wanna so you moke chura na wine in yourself. You man moke. I been I no law. So the highest thing gift wine you make in dia don't obi. One obli fu you need don't obi. One game na wine yes. Game na the best of wine in but sometimes not very hard. You don't obi. I need peace. I don't need nagging. Don't nag on me. Don't bash on me. Don't ask him back. You kill him more. You will wine. Oh, you can you find a man and give you the marriage. Asa. That in a hand, I trust you. You got one and get much as if you say. But we never be a victim of stupidity. He said, we must receive sense and keep us. I get receive sense. You go. This Biafra movement, if I name it, it's not by force. Or by force. Or you must join this Biafra movement. You must follow them, fight for the freedom. No. It's supposed to be something voluntarily. Voluntary something called. You need the passion. You need the compassion. You need the faith. You need the zeal. Like kind of are you willing? Like kind of each other you part of. What will you offer? It's supposed to be a voluntary something. Oh, you know, force wrong. If them are the Biafra, you don't even know what they are doing. You don't even know the vision. You don't even know the dream of the Biafra name. Like that. Inside Biafra movement. You do not consist to nuisance. I don't guess anyway Biafra. You are deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving yourself, friend. Don't stop deceiving yourself. Respect yourself for once. But when you see those that are genuinely doing this Biafra, check their behavior, check the way they talk, check the way they act. You will see the light in them. You will see you see the passion in them. And when you discover such people, don't be a discouragement to such people. You guys think you got a discouragement to that person. What is wrong with your brain? Don't follow them. I betray DNA. You know they for what DNA. You know they cross our mind. You know say can be betray. Betray for what? Can you get man betray you guys, my brother? So those that are still betraying others, stop it. Check out that spirit in you. What spirit I know in you? Na trash. Yeah? I'm telling you, whatever that spirit and na trash for once. Then get bara Biafra suru. That is what it's all about. Get baro moguru, bakora Biafra suru. Chukwu na gozikwa na age. Yotago. Now. Let us bring some update. Bring this update. In this update first. This update.
Breaking news. Appointment. United States of Biafra Secretary of State, SOS representative. The United States of Biafra government has appointed Honorable Favor Agu as the Secretary of State, SOS representative in Homeland. Honorable Favor will work closely with the current Secretary of State, SOS, and the 40 state governors for the full realization and internal development of our new nation. Please reach out to him for any service, programs, development, policies of the 40 states of the United States of Biafra government. Signed, Dr. Ngozi Oraboze, DPM/COS, United States of Biafra. God bless you. Breaking news.
This announcement is coming from the office of the COS, DPM, Dr. Ngozi Oraboze. An appointment. So, if you are here as Biafrans, you always make sure, if you know that you have never follow up your DPM, your Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oraboze. If you know that you have never follow her up in a X handle, you better do it now. Just you have to go. All you need, some of those things are, you need to go and follow her up. I want to represent the PM Samaneba now. It's a surrogate. And the spirit of Mars is Samaneba is the same spirit I for Pranebeya Wano, or Dr. Ngozi Oraboze. Or the Kaumuko Kapatana say, your madam. In the lecture, man, I even a more, I expect Kahabia. Anybody expect Kayama me for Biana, Kaisurana, Wakani Nation, me. Oh, my mother, Nakaria Karina. Oh, your mother, Nakaria Kari. Never is that na one Madu Titano, Itatona, not to Okukochuago also, Bawapa, Mahamu, President Abali. So almost some certain things na I say not everything we they say, not every act they act. We always like in our situation because I come check I will so the things of this life and at the same time the things of this our Biafra movement. And we thank God for the grace. Onwonya inochiri. Onwonya na-aga inochiri anyị. Obere egbu anyị ga-egbu onwe ha. Obere nga anyị ya bịagbukwa n'anyị. Nwa na gị la mkpukpu agapụ ya n'azụ. Onye ọbụla sị anyị aga-ebi, onye ha ga-ebi. Whoever that blesses us shall be blessed. Whoever that curses us shall be cursed. Ọ nọ n'iwu. Because anyị anaghị chere gị echiche ọjọọ. Sabekọ na-abịa chere anyị. A na-enye ya ka na announcement na-akụ ya ka okene. Anabekọ na na-asị ka ị bịa menwe isi fego isi kpaka bịa na-ajụkwa n'onye ọgba. Nwanne otu nọkịta na dị ndụ anyị niile nọ n'aka Chineke nna. Onye ọbụla sị na ọ ga-adị onye nwa onye ga-adị. Onye ọbụla sị na ọ ga-abụ onye nwa onye ga-anwụ. So onye na-ekpere nwanne gị ekpere ọnwụ ka ọnwụọ mgbe ọbụla ka ị na-ekpere nwanne gị ekpere ọnwụ. Nwanne gị ekpere nwanne gị ekpere ọnwụ asef. Ị ga-ebi ụwa forever. Ị ga-ebi ụwa forever. Ọ na ị ga-anwụ one day. It doesn't make sense nwanne. Kwa iru na onwe unu man. You need to wish your brother life now. Wish your brother peace. Wish your brother success. Wish you. All he gonna wish. Or even though me go to age, we go to na kana, but you know that's it. Wish we go to no big now. Just wish now it's something. I'm gonna see keep on children to church. You won't ara. Why did you not get your money to church? Where is your sense? Where is your brain again? Where is the brain of that person? When you tell that kind of stupidity and issue. When you know, you need to the moral decency. Where is your moral decency? If you are Biafran, whenever you say that you are Biafran, that Biafran you call yourself is you carry weight. You don't know what is Biafra. If you don't know the meaning of Biafra, don't answer Biafra. Don't answer it. If you don't know what this Biafra is all about, don't ask if you say you are not a Biafra. But if you say you are a Biafra, you must have a moral decency. If you call yourself a Biafra, you must have a moral decency. If you don't have a moral decency, you are not a Biafra. Even though you are claiming it with your mouth, you are not. You cannot claim Biafra by mouth. You claim Biafra by your attitude and the fruit in a produce. So stop deceiving yourself if you are still deceiving yourself in this Biafra movement. Yeah. But we don't go first. I say go and be telling yourself the truth first. Don't tell us the truth. Go and tell yourself the truth. And tell yourself the truth. If you don't want to eat Pakomogono, almost something like you hit, get Pakomogono by force. Come on, you know the voice say and cry out in the wilderness, make a way for the coming of Biafra. Don't joke with it. We have a prophet. Master is our prophet. And when anything not blue, and that we are proud. We are proud of him. And I fully spiritually and physically. I know my sheep, and my sheep hears my voice. You know, I'm trying on I want to follow up Master and Carlo. Go on now, Master, go on about. They are far more ahead of you in terms of thinking. Yeah, in nature, come on, respect yourself, man. You don't have to good information. So Ghana page here, when new appointment on you go there, go to follow her up. You will take us some vital informations as your DPM. Or if you know that you love her, you trust the government, you need to trust the person and believe in that person. Why no only one government came with it? One government came with it. For the first time in history, we have a government. Whether man oppose fake woman, then fake government, that one consign them. It's all about what you believe in. It's all about what you believe in. Man, I'm not against anybody's belief. I only believe in one Nigeria. I wish you well in your one Nigeria. I wish you well. You only believe in the Southeast government. I wish you well. One happen I believe in a USB. One they wish when I well now. Wish I well now USB can you believe. Why are you angry against us? Now believe in a USB. But in Kegu I believe we are not angry against you. Make you reason them now. Make you reason now. I know I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. Is it an offense? I don't agree with you. It's supposed not to be an offense. I don't agree with you. But to them, I don't agree with you. It's an offense. That's why they are actually destroying themselves every day. But we are still trying our best, preaching them message of redemption for them to get sense for once. Make one the right thing so that for them to get at least a good result. Make one a good legacy. A good legacy. Moving forward, they will. They will. See you, Master Frank. See you, Frank. Frank Ibe. You're welcome to the program. Yeah. BJ. This is Sacerdotes TV. Like, share. God bless you. They will. See you, Rosie. Rosie. Chai. Nemo. They will. Say exactly. Ka. Go on. Yes. Ka. Egoro. To accord. Yes. Gee, and glad. One, as the program is going on, any word of revelation you want to share with our people. You have to go like kind of phone message from your territory, from your angle. And you just ask for a link. I will send the link. You now come inside and drop your submission. Yeah, I never will follow you. Decency. Can you USB representative? Come and tell us what you know, what you know about USB. Tell us how you feel, what USB represents. You understand? And then I want USB citizens. I want moral decency. Can you Can you dispose you, man? Then who are we? As a charity begins at home. So I don't even anything to say in regards to that. As for let me click the link here. Let me click the link here. You can click on this link and enter. If you have anything in regards to this, you understand? You have any idea? You have any revelation or words of advice or encouragement, or talk to us? Click on this link and tell us your own idea. Our fellowship, you can. They will. Oh, another update also. We can come back with this update. Watch this.
Special announcement from the state of Ohamadike. Wonderful people and good citizens of Ohamadike State in the United States of Biafra. Hear this important and wonderful announcement. Fundraising. Ohamadike is known as the home of the brave. This is true. In modern warfare, brave has to be accomplished by the necessary tools. Ohamadike is calling on all sons and daughters and well-wishers to support its brave men and women to defend its and the people by donating to purchase needed tools. Contact the following numbers to donate anonymously if you so desire to donate in that way. 1 +2 34 703 530 9313. State Governor. I repeat, +2 34 703 530 9313. State Governor. 2 +2 34 80 36 21 1868. State Secretary. I repeat, +2 34 80 36 21 1868. State Secretary. 3 +2 33 54 781 6469. Head of Media. I repeat, +2 33 54 78 16469. Send your donation to the following account and receipt for recognition on Fundraising Day on Zoom to the numbers already highlighted above. Account details: Amenze Joshua.
Moving forward. You tell the number, get the number. Call the number. Bapa the number. Bapa the person. Confirm. We make a sure double the confirmation from the Biafran government. You go. From the people are representing USB. Actually, what are they truly representing USB? I am a so that I got a victim of any scammer and the angel according to when I got. So if I get number for bro, a body number, game on assume if they may a double confirmation. The question whether I'm now or actually working with the USB government before you do anything. There was so moving forward. Let us listen to this message. Listen to this message. The demand of Mazina and the Carlo. We are talking about moral decency here. How Mazina and Carlo brought moral decency to Igbos, to Biafrans at large, even to the Southeast governors. But at the end of the day, they didn't appreciate that heart. Now all of them that didn't appreciate the heart of Mazina and Carlo, and they want him to go through all these things. They're gonna give him control, Father. Just like Father Mbaka said here early. Listen to the message of PM Mama Zinan Kalu there. Listen.
Crime. I had a meeting with all the governors of the Southeast, and the day I was having this meeting, this same man who was accosted in Nuremberg was upstairs, listening to our conversation. Some of you don't even know what transpired when I attended that very meeting with the governors, in the company of Professor Ben Wabeze and Evangelist Elio Tuko.
Listen.
They are my witness. They are there. What did I ask for? Do you know what I asked for? Common Second Niger Bridge, to build Onisha Enugu Road, build Iguacha Enugu Road, to open Warri Seaport, open Iguacha Seaport, open Calabar Seaport, open Calabar Airport, open make Enugu more viable. That's all I asked for. And I'll lift election boycott. That's all. I didn't even ask them to give me Biafra. Do you know these people could not take this to Asarok because they were terrified to bring infrastructure, to bring development to their own people? They were frightened of the Fulani he-goat in Asarok, which is, of course, Abakari, because then Buhari was dead and Jubilee had come in. Now you understand it very clearly. Ask them, did I ask for Biafra to warrant sending the army to come and kill me? I asked for employment opportunities for those who are unemployed, for the teeming graduates we have who cannot find work anywhere. That's what I asked for. They have the papers. Go and ask them. When you met Nnamdi Kanu in Enugu, in Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi's conference room, did he ask for Biafra? The answer is no. I asked for very common. I said, go and bring something for our people.
Do something for our people.
But all they cared about was their family
and
their clothes. 2,000 naira recharge card on social media.
The question now, where is their moral decency? These people now, Mazen Kalu was talking about, where is their moral decency? But Mazen Kalu gave them moral decency. He was even thinking for their betterment, for the betterment of their children. Some of these certain politicians are about wicked. They are. Mazen Kalu Hana Basa wicked. When you need when they make a reason them now. You know what I make a reason them now. You know what I now. This is arrow that is happening in our land, which need to be stopped. Whoever that are involved in this kind of evil mindset, that person need to change now, because Okwili when Abia. I need to change now. Drop that attitude, drop that evil attitude, drop all that wickedness down, drop all that bitterness down, against your one again for no reason. One day drop all ya, drop it. Drop it. Like this, give that is what is actually is. Attitude down. You don't need it. Drop it. The moral decency of the Southeast governors now against Mazen Kalu. Where is the moral decency? Mazen Kalu is in DSS custody for more than getting to almost 5 years plus now. What is his offense? It's not what to PM or is not what Mbaka was saying there. Can you offense here? Can you offense here? Can you with the offense? They need to drop that attitude. Where is their moral decency? They don't have. And when you don't have your moral decency, which means only way lose go conscience. And when you lose your conscience, you go. So if you don't have conscience today, one day, go and buy one. No message I'm gonna be saying now. Now who is this person? Where are you before? Nonsense. ị na-asị ka ị maragodo onye na-ekwu the message ka ụbọchị ọ pụtara. Who are you? You are deceiving yourself. You are a fool. God can even use ọkụkọ gbago okwu. Iwe onye ara. God can speak to you in any form. Don't you ever underrate anybody. Don't underrate anybody. Let us live a better life. Let us respect one another for once. If one yourself game na no one we don't begin forget his own you need on any peace. You enjoy it. But happens they can dodge and try say chukunaga lorogo. When no going na wow, that's the thing. When if some people they claim on name and all the cast. And when na ga wow, we are just here for a while. What really matters, that impartation now you make people around you when you are alive. That is what really matters. I get you on a afrosiki. I get you I get chitagas on you, I get chitagas on Kokashi. I get chitagas on Aquasere. I get chitagas a winch. I get chitagas as a hater. I get chitagas when you see me. Can you hear what is your legacy? Can legacy in a build? You are saying as this Biafra movement. What legacy are you building in this Biafra movement? Is it a legacy? Is it a legacy of building or a legacy of destroying? Where is our moral decency? USB represents a moral decency. When you black acquire when you want to acquire USB government, when the bacha resign honorably. Imran on a department of lane or your own will be a drug. That you're supposed to be voluntary something. I want to bakashe. I want to bakashe there. When you first go there, when you are. You can get bacha honorably. I become among of him. Now walk against of him. He belong in this, at the same time, you know, now walk against of him, believe in him. That's pretty hard wrong. The person you're actually deceiving yourself. Either you are in or you are out. And when you are in, put something good on the table. Whatever thing that is good, whether little or big, anything that is just good, put it on the table. Whether more small, whether more the atom one, just put anything good on the table. That is the way also will be Jonobala. Put something good on the table. When they don't appreciate that little, anything they put on the table. One word or two could come and find a way to appreciate you. Because our onion and no be. Yeah, and is the most spiritual than physical. We as a Biafrans, we are not just an honorary Biafran. We are being made special. You are being made special. Oh, somebody didn't show kindness here, but sometimes some we can't, but I get too much. The message they deliver, I drop where there. They the privilege for the message they were there. You have to go. No chance to see some other program. Watch every move free. God is creating awareness among us. Wonderful things are happening. We fake go. When issues like kind of when we in town government and keep believe you all know when you touch a because nobody is perfect. In when issue when again when an appropriate quarter I got report to issue go. So time look at an negasi Gabia where I do COS, Gabia where I be to Biafra does. And again in a claim can I'm not gonna be Biafra. Oh no one Jim for COS. You keep it. You can even write it down. Oh no, we need to do Mobile faith question and answer. One as a good citizen of Biafra, get with a question down. Respectfully. Get with a Ghana question and answer program. You ask her, first of all, why do you go? He's a mother, he's a sister, respect her. Because I want to know quite because you think it's quite on outside. The reason why some people are not quite because I know respect her. The reason why people are not respect others, they don't respect others because they know they respect themselves. That's why it's very, very hard for them to respect you outside there. Because when you respect yourself, what God gives you respect to you, not hero. I'm making a sense here. You go. You will question on God. You give draw responsibly as a good citizen of Biafra. As I hear of ma, una bakwankata. Oh, you bagi buri we no be, buru onoma no be, buru bitterness no be, buru ajuju. Eh? Why is it that CEO is not doing this one? I thought it this. Why is it that this one not doing this one? Answer me. Guy, you must answer me. SLS, you must answer me. Your madam. When you won yara, crowd thing out my channel come back boot and gabagi step now one day. But Bogan or Colamba is weapota. You are not disciplined. Going on the main entertain. You can't entertain indiscipline. And I mean entertain. If I know if I never insult you, don't come and try to insult me. I've never insulted you. Why you want to insult me? US some of them now go into and in against this US go to anya no there now. And then enjoy can hear with their benefit now after all this they are yabbing, screaming, yabbing, screaming, and ranting. You rant. And I do only an rant on a rant against his fellow Biafrans. And I do at the end of the day, some of them do not even they get any reason just because they want to make a point. You must learn in a very hard way. Go finish here on the neighbor.
So you know it. And what is my crime? I had a meeting with all the governors of the Southeast. And the day I was having this meeting, this same man who was accosted in Nuremberg was upstairs, listening to our conversation. Some of you don't even know what transpired when I attended that very meeting with the governors. In the company of Professor Ben Wabeze and Evangelist Elliot Uko. They are my witness. They're there. What did I ask for? Do you know what I asked for? Common Second Niger Bridge to build Onisha Enugu Road, build Iguacha Enugu Road, to open Warri Seaport, open Iguacha Seaport, open Calabar Seaport, open Calabar Airport, open make Enugu more viable. That's all I asked for. And I'll lift election boycott. That's all. I don't even.
I will soon come back to the comment section. But first of all, you're welcome. Chinenye glad. I see you. Ndewo. Machineke. Erike. Ndewo. It is well with you, Master Sedos. Erike. Machineke na chukwu. You're welcome to the program. Chris Biafran song. Onye nke anyị. Maazị Biafran Sedos. Mbedo Masa. Ndewo. Maazị Biafran Sedos. Mbedo Ndewo. Chris Biafran song. You're welcome. Chris Biafran song. Onye nke anyị. Ndewo. Medike said, God bless you, Biafran Sedos. God bless you, Biafran Sedos. It shall be well with you. Keep on your good job. He said, shall be well with you too. Because you made Ike, Machineke. By their fruit you shall know them. Oro by Ukuano, Unife no here. Okay. You glitters. All militants say yes, you can give what you have. If you don't have respect, obviously you can't give it. All the very, very simple. When you want respect, you cannot give you respect. When you acquire when you go, mother acquire when you go, talk is acquire you. I got 3 hours acquire you now. Before I get quite a madu gas, I did use acquire no first now. So under him for I don't have very, very hard to respect people outside there. When they have self-respect, that is a great point. Tina Mauritius, Asa Tina. Asangongo Tina. Tina, you're welcome to the program. I see you. Greetings, Onyeziokwu. There were. How is Yoku? Obviously, that's it. All right. No. Good evening, Tina, you're welcome. Umuchukwu Kabia Mandewono. Unu lanya ya kita na. Unu gafu that na Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Onwe ihe ọjọọ mere nda. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually fighting for everybody, literally. But because of some of these people like Fanny Kuku, which back on our stage, Ebaneko, Ostande Yoruba protected their own. The Fulani protected their own. What happened to Igbo people? But some of us are one. But this time around, we must get it right. We don't have any other choice. All good in ourselves, we're not born. All good in ourselves, we're not born. One negative phone every day, or maybe in danger every day, or maybe any person every day, or maybe growing one every day, or something like that. One Nemo biggie, just Nemo biggie, just go around our former, just be wish the person well. It's not necessary. Too much greeting, no. Without funny book, we have I agree to every day. Man, I get a bank every day. Or no be. You can be very, very far away, not easy, as long as in a wish you well. On every day, go on young Africa. I could be on moon and a wish go on a very good day. Normally, we know that I relate here. But the matter in the Bible, not getting everyone again or John. I won't know when I see you don't, there's no gain in it. The brand new babies that manage to again, young Biafrans, all over the world will be Sarasara. We have like the Biaki, but not go offer. And they go and they try at this name put it in action like a of they'll go get not but naturally you see how peaceful you can anyway. You cannot be confused. I don't want to get confused. If you how you cannot relax, you make decision Ghana full clear. You can make good decisions. You cannot literally make unnecessary mistake. Only the kind of guidance again anyway, because that time so we were not. Then I've been out once now the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So that wisdom is highly needed now and keep as well. Now this is our Biafra movement. Sense, only like a sense and keep as well. Only when God try best sense, try we get good there, good there. The one not cost you go, that grow sense and may activate. You need it. Of course, only when you go on sense and in your home like him again. And don't be that kind. Humble yourself for you to be wise. I'm going to be Ukumuka. Ukumuka, if I am some of us in a claim, claiming what you are not. Some of them are named forcing guy. You don't need to. Man, be natural. Be natural. Be contented. Special. If people don't call you special, call yourself special. What that uniqueness and positively towards one another. That is what we only need. That is our moral decency. Probably let's have that. Let's think right forward. We must think right, man. Eh? You're talking my point. You must think right. Come on, ask them
to give me Biafra. Do you know these people could not take this to Asarok because they were terrified to bring infrastructure, to bring development to their own people? They were frightened of the Fulani he-goat in Asarok, which is of course Abakiyari, because then Buhari was dead and Jubilee had come in. Now you understand it very clearly. Ask them, did I ask for Biafra to warrant sending the army to come and kill me? I asked for employment opportunities for those who are unemployed, for the teeming graduates we have who cannot find work anywhere. That's what I asked for. They have the papers. Go and ask them. When you met Nnamdi Kanu in Enugu, in Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi's conference room, did he ask for Biafra? The answer is no. I asked for very common. I said, go and bring something for our people. But all they cared about was their family and their clothes. Ndio timpu ha 2,000 naira recharge card na coin na social media. So you know it.
Do you get the point now? This is a very clean message, clear message, clear message. One thing I like so much about our leader, Mazen Nandikalo, PM Samuneba, even Dr. Ngozi Arabese, I see the same spirit in them. I see the same spirit, the same moral decency in three of them. Please, if you are connected in what I'm saying, let me know in the comment section. Understand? If you are connected in what this thing I'm saying, I'm right. Let me know. Understand? If they have the same kind of spirit, moral decency. Master Kaleme by job. He didn't do us because he didn't commit any offense against us. When we were around with Mazi Piam Samanemba, Mazi Samanemba was a good guy. All of us can testify to it. Moral decency. So I will try to see so Mazi Nandikalo without putting out the behavior of Mazi Nandikalo. We say we are following Mazi Nandikalo. Now we are not putting out the characteristics of Mazi Nandikalo. That means that person is fooling himself, which is not going to be our portion. He said. So moral decency is what is highly needed among us. And don't know name is a bit. That person is one of our enemy. And the Chukwu Kabiama knows the best way to handle that kind of a person. They want to Chukwu Kabiama. I know I want to never minute. So I can see you. Hi, mommy, Pastor Rose, chai, mommy Ndewo, mommy Mundewo, chai, Ndewo, mommy. Good to see you. Chukwugoziebe. No more mouth. Sibo nwa Chineke na mommy authentic. Chukwugoziebe. Bless woman. The legacy will stand forever. Tina Mauritius says it goes with the saying, Anna is n'ụlọ mara mma pụọ n'ama. Yes, so Igbos, please turn a new leaf while the sun shines. Biko, stop betraying your own. Bagam ezigbote oziọma Chukwunna posted. Ọnọkwụna anụgo from our Tina Mauritius. Tina Mauritius nso ụmụ Biafra anụgo ntị. Now I say that now it goes the saying, Ana esi n'ụlọ mara mma pụọ n'ama. Charity begins at home. Charity begins at home. Nwanne onye ọbụla na-enweghị udo na mkpụrụ enweghị udo na ezinụlọ ya nwanne ka otu onye a ga-esi enye gị udo outside. Ọ dị impossible now. So biko nụ ụmụ Biafra so ụmụ ife niile all over the world. Onye ọbụla udo na ezinụlọ start from your home. Check go ezinụlọ gị udo dịkwa na ezinụlọ gị. Ọ na udo adịghị dị bidogori from there. Bidogori make peace in ezinụlọ gị first before gị bịa kwuo okwu Biafra. Do you get my point now? So the message is well understood. So I say make una stop betray. Onye ọbụla nwere the spirit of betrayal towards one another. Onye ga-eji ala wee zere mmiri na nke ikpeazụ a. Maazị Chinonso, I see you. Chai, wait, I will call you in very soon. Ana m anụkwa kepu na enwere some court case Maazị Nnamdi Kanu today. So I don't know onye ọbụla nwere any info in regards to that. Please, I want you to click the link and jump inside the studio and we can talk a little bit about it, okay? So I can go in a comment section here. So before in the comment, I will still come back to you guys. Let me bring in our brother. Chino is in the building. Biafra is my home. I'm not here with us, so I'm over there. So I have a word for Biafrans. How's Chino? Are you there? Biafra is my home. Can you hear me? You're not saying anything. It's not there. Want to go? It's all right. And please, you can join back. Maybe the network or network kick you out. Please, Biafra is my home. Please, can you join back? Join back the program. So let me continue. It says that you can open the link. When you try but I click the link but don't see Sona Balia. They want Sona Balia. So we're gonna take our time. We relate. I know you have fellowship. You know, but I just relax all your mind. I know about speed here. I acknowledge my people at the comment section. And then while they are greeting, they are bringing some messages. And at the same time, we need to read it out. All the very, very important. I would have phone around the program sometimes. People that are joining, they are there to communicate. You get the point now. So you can hear what our leader, Mazuna Nikalo, demanded. Ask the politicians in our land to do it, but they refuse and they ignore him. Telling you, they refuse and they ignore him. Chris Biafran song. They ignore him because they want moral decency. Their mind they corrupt. But to me, I am moral decency, and though it's only moral decency. Kind of deny this Biafra movement here. I'm telling you, any person that is not following us, I need to get because this is a new nation that is coming up. I see you, our mommy, River Goddess. Let's welcome him on stage. Mommy, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me too?
Yes, loud and clear. The mic is yours.
Keki menna. Ife na-eme na-aba anyị na-agba anya mmiri. Ife na-eme anyị bụ ụmụ Biafra, ọ na-agba anya mmiri. Ife o ji agba anya mmiri bụ ịbịa ka ịnụchitelu mmadụ ọgụ. Ịfụlụ mmadụ na-abọ na-anụ ọgụ. Ịfụ na aka onye nke ọzọ na ọka. Ịfụ na onye nke a na-emegbu na aka ya dị ọcha mana onye na-emegbu ya karịrị ya. I wee bata ka igbo onye a ka inyela aka zọpụta onye ahụ a na-egbu egbu. Onye a na-egbu egbu wee si n'isi gị nwa bụ onye bịara ịzọpụta ya na ọ ga-aba n'ọgụ. That is the situation anyị nọ. It's something that breaks the heart. You understand? God gave us prophets. God gave us leaders. God gave us visionaries. Anyị nwa bụ ndị were onyinye amara nke dị otu a wee nye. Anyị wee aka ọsọ wee nwụọ iyi that feeling that we are destroying those prophets, the Messiah and the leader, and we are destroying our own selves. My heart is broken. My heart is bleeding. I sit down, I begin to reflect. I begin to have some thoughts in me. Because of some shenanigans, some fools that will come out in their platform, all they know is to abuse and insult people. So within in their platform, they will not do the needful. So within in their platform, all they know is our land is under siege. Our land is under siege. And they just in the buy. Fulani were going to buy. Hexman were in the buy. And who is doing all these things? The same you that is saying the same thing. It's quite unfortunate because, like now, concerning these people that is attacking us, the same new evil people were where he is. I don't think that you saboteur Biafra. I don't think no more carry chukwu. Una carry the chukwu. There is God in heaven, the Most High.
I swear.
God is just taking his time to do what he wanna do.
They
That's
think
why
that we are alone. They think that we are alone.
no, that's why Eddie now say, ife ọbụla ị na-eme, Eddie asị, onye mmehie chegharịa mgbe oge na ohere dịrị gị. There will be a time you will not have that time to repent. I'm sorry, I had a call. God is testing every heart. God is testing every mind. God, therefore, is not respecter of anybody. But Biafran, time has come where we do exactly like the children of Israel. We won't have more time to start talking what we have said before. We need to invoke the power that be, the power of God, the power of heaven.
Exactly.
Although no can wear strength. For me, I don't have any physical strength. My strength physically is gone. As in mad. But what propels me is what lives in me. That is the power, the authority that be. Orugo time, those saboteurs of our movement, we begin to decree, we begin to declare. And maybe that is what God is waiting for. But all we want is that may God go to this individual, and let them begin to see the signs and the wonders that will make them to surrender. Exactly. My heart is bleeding that now somebody they can maze you the saboteur Biafran, the DOS from the pit of dungeon, from the pit of hell. Let me tell you, justice denial. Justice delayed is not justice denial.
You're right.
You guys put him there for God to do something. And I begin to believe what that prophet said. Also, a time will come when the whole world will hear us in the court of law. Onwere ebe ọzọ enyemaka anyị ga-esi bịa, ọmansikwe na ndị osno AU, ọmansikwe na ndị World Organization, ọmansikwe na anything. Also, na the only mighty hand of God will bring us to the table of people that matters, and they will begin to discuss our matter.
I swear.
The same 100%. You wicked, evil people sold Simon about the way you sold Joseph. Joseph brethren sold Joseph. But they wanted to kill Joseph. But the mercy of God prevailed. The hand of God prevailed. I'm going to use this Joseph to deliver you people. That's why the evil thought they could not kill him. That's what you people willed for Simon Eber. The same you group, DOS, again. So, about the Nigerian and we are the one, Biafrans again, this is Biafrans. Every day, Jerry get the one ka enwe ife a na-akpọ donkey. Amami ife a na-akpọ n'Igbo. Amami ife a na-akpọ donkey n'Igbo. Jackie. Yes, Jackie. Mgbe ọbụla ọzọ ihu kwuo agba, ihe ga-apụta bụ insulting your fellow brethren in this struggle. That is the fruit of your spirit. Insult and abuses.
No moral decency. No moral decency.
No decency, nothing. Leading the people who get war. So all they go obvious now. And the only thing we need to do is to wake up and ask God. I could go near yesterday when the Spirit of God is moving. I say, place a blood on your lintels. Now, when the time will come for judgment and justice, when the blood, that is also not the Passover, also not when the spirit of death will pass, it will not touch your lintels. We need a blood mark right now. So anything I make it Isocha is another DOS saboteur. Look at what happened from what I saw in internet that makes my heart to bleed. That somebody, an Igbo man, was paid, lived in Finland to testify against your brother that is helping you out of the crisis, out of the invaders, out of the terrorists. When they go, see, I was telling you something, there is no way the enemy can hide. Now, how would you go to the truth today? That is how Mama case we and God has really, in short, proved it today. Now, how to can have now how to that is ebe ndị Nigeria na-ekpuchite isi wee na-testify against Nnamdi Kanu, the same DOS, the same DSS. Unu bukwere bịa Finland si ka ekpuchikwe unu ihu ka egbe na-amakwa na ndị unu bụ ọzọkwa ka anya ndị Biafra nọ ha pụọ na court before. The same people, ego, how much were you paid to kill the whole nation? Our God is greater than you people. So now Nigeria has paid you people handsome. That money, do you think it doesn't finish? What does money got to do with your freedom? I am asking you. Then Finland, and I'm going to call you by your name, and I'm going to invoke the power of God upon you. The first person I'm going to call, as an Igbo, Olubumi Ojo. Olubumi Ojo is the one that the Nigerian terrorists sent. Witness and evidence to witness against a sovereign nation. I pray may the judgment of God come upon you. May you never leave. You can't have been to Fuechi. As one week, because need to destroy maybe Obodo. No more, I am no more. I bunafo. Ask him Olubami. Ask him Amadio Honsu. Ask him 1 week. Ask him Yazutegi. I got the room. Ahozobu William Wokedi. William Wokedi Boni. You did in Finland. Ego neke enyeregi. You were there to witness against Machuku. You were there to witness against me. The freedom of my soul, the freedom of my family, the freedom of everybody. The way in on Finland, they did Biafra kama. As a moked, a mandeligim manampo, a mandeligim manake, a mandeligim manake, a mandeligim manampo. Esubezu akanano, in 1 million gabakorogi, Irian no gabakorogi. You have been eating a command man. On weekend, William, because he made a man, because you people had shaken the heaven. Ask him, okay, I get booking also when that is the anger of God now that is coming. I am not saying Imago Kaida with no, we need to leash this anger because okay, the open a broken nose. For that man that said no mass and no more the can or one can no one more or what can more or you are for it also no dead body over dead body mass and no more the can and God has added the same God I am calling upon that I don't have strength. Come and fight this battle. Isaac Carlo as not about IPOB national coordinator in Finland. As a nigga wish you got weary. As a nigga man, as a nigga book, as a new home against because of this pains you have caused Biafran today, because you go to testify against Sonia Zogendo. Wago way, sir. You got money him again. I got one say no go, but in your bonama is in no bonama about this thing. Mobunde nidi, or to another go. I don't want you come. So shall it be. As many women 1 year, my own age me when I got offer. Freedom is if I live, I live, I die, I die. What am I living for? If I have no freedom of my soul.
Moral Decency.
As an able Pastor Odichi. Pastor Odichi, Ama the pastor nke ịbụ. Mana ọ bụrụ na ịbụ
Pastor,
pastor, ọ ka mma because this anger of God will catch up with you. The Bible says, thou shalt know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. Because na ịbụ pastor, wee nye nwanne gị nwoke n'ala ndị ọzọ, wee ga gbaa amasị, wee gbagide ya. Pastor Oduchi, a ga-agba amasị gbagide gị ụbọchị ezumezu afịa na ha nọ. Pastor Oduchi, ihe ọbụla itinyere aka n'elu ụwa, ọ ga-adịrị gị mma. Pastor Oduchi, mmụọ ga-agbara gị ọsọ, mmadụ ga-agbara gị ọsọ. Pastor Oduchi, ị ga-adị ndụ wee ree ure maka na imekọtago mmụọ Biafra. It shall never, ọ ga-adịrị unu mma na nkwọ na eke na orie na afọ. Otu ngọrị aka o rere. And I pray that everybody will use this anger because ndị ụmụ Biafra ama mbịabịa chukwu unu ma ọ bịabịa jube esu unu. I hand you over to the gods of the land. I hand you people over to God of Biafra. I hand you people over to God of vengeance. I hand you people over to Monegulaba. I hand you people over to Monegunoto. So shall it be. With anger I have decreed and I declare. So shall it be. Now had you spoke Obioma. He said, in your different places, may you invoke the wrath of God upon this name that went to Finland to testify against us. That's why they were trying to cage Dr. Ngozi Orabeze. This way, these DOS people went to testify against Mazi Simon. That is what Adadio Ramma. One is your child. If peradventure, na Chineke abụghị the same this woman ga-esikwe n'ebe ọ nọ para flight ma moto wee jekwa testify if you get the same pattern, the same archetype, the same thing ka unu ga-eme unu na-eme ọ ga-adịrị unu. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to vent my anger. Thank you so much.
This is your platform. This is your platform.
I rest my case. Thank you so much.
Before going about yourself now, this is Brian being our platform. Our platform you go our platform no belong to more blood easy. Come and use this platform and give us here to your mommy go.
Yeah, he said so. As I write these names down, anytime, anywhere I'm opportune, I will be calling this name until it became national anthem, until everybody vent their anger. We can't let this lie. Yes, we can't let them lie. So that when they begin to see the sign of God, the hand of God, then it will call others. They will turn around. So that's all.
Very
Thank you very much.
And any word of revelation, Yotago, to more Biafra, word of exaltation, to more Biafra, being led by the Spirit of Biafra. Always let me know, Yotago. I give it against equal to your man. There's also I believe on our kick bazaar, on your mobile, Chukunati, Ronobla, now, Sumo Biafra. Let us use it for the benefit of Ayotago. Put it on the table.
Chukwu gozie gị ụmụ Biafra. Ana m asị unu onye ọbụla ka a ji n'ume anyị nwe mmeri. Maazị si na egbuchagodukwa gbucha na ofu ofu onye anyị ga-amụba ma bụrụ nya anyị ga-adị multiplied. Uche onye ọbụla na-adakwa na mba ọ na-ewute n'obi mana the only thing anyị nwere to do is to invoke the power of God upon ndị si na anya ama mfu ụzọ na anya ama aṅụ mmiri mgbe ihe ọzọ anyị nwere ike ime otu ahụ o si afụ gị ụfụ n'obi were ya kpọkwuo Chukwu Chukwu maka esi anụ agha. I have seen God in action and I have seen God lay siege for the enemies of the children of Israel, which we are one. So yes, we are not here to romance things anymore. No, you understand? When ụmụazị akpọpere ụmụ ogbede gbasuru kedu onye asị nọ onye isi nkwọcha lote Elijah ụmụazị Jos ha amaghịkwa ahụ mana ịmagonuche nọ ihe egwuregwu a na-asị Elijah onye isi nkwọcha Elijah didn't know that the unction he's carrying upon his head at that moment. And Elijah didn't know. And it happened instantaneously. That there is a presence of God with Elijah. They now knew. So when you are in the office of God Almighty, when you decree a thing with anger, it will come to pass. So I cannot say God Williams Nwokede, Isaac Carlo, and Peter or Oduchi Odichi. I cannot say God because you have come to destroy your own nation. Oh yeah, no. One name si na ngwere gara ebe ibe ya na wa ya je wa ya wore ekpoke ya ekpo. So that's what they are. God bless you, my dear.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please hang about.
I rest my mind.
Biafra is my home. It's here. Biafra is my home. Biafra is my home. Can you hear me now?
Yes, good evening, sir.
You're welcome.
I greet you that way. The network is kicking me back and forth because I went to another new location. So the location is trying to get how to get the network. So I'm coming and it's kicking me. I said, we die here today because this preaching, we must preach it. Whether the enemy or the internet like it, we are here. Yes. Yes, I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for standing tall. I want to thank everybody in the comment section. I see Asatina, the gallant woman in the house. I see everybody in the comment section. I say, may Chukwu Okabiama grant all of us peace, wisdom, understanding, and above all, strength. And now it's time for critical thinking. The time we are into is no longer a time to rely on our muzzle. It's a time to rely on our brain. That is where we are now. That is why when I said it's not for time for relying on our muzzle, it's not time for protest with placards on the street anymore. No, it's not that time. It's time to be on social media, debunking the lies, and let Biafras know the truth. And also a time that we have a government who can put petition, who can put things 1 or 2 down, because what the world value is whatever that being written as a document. Blackers, protests, holy, Nnamdi Kanu is another save. We are no longer on that era. That's not where we are for now. We are era of petition. We are era of document to present as the witness. The world will see what we are doing all these years as if we are playing football, where people come, some people get angry and go, and some people be happy and go to their home. It's not the era of Enyanyi Biafra wanting to ganye me ya ka odima Enyanyi Biafra wanting to. Agenye ya no. Agabaka wenye ya. It's no longer the era. It's no longer the era. Japan. It's not. If you cannot use your pen and paper, make it to the world to know who you are. Nobody knows you. Nobody recognizes you. Evidence at hand is what the world are into. And that is the era of where we are. No evidence. Whatever you are saying is a lie. That is the era of where we are right now. So when it's coming to the mindset of this freedom, we all must not have the same mindset. There is no that their mindsets are going to be different from your mindset. That is one thing. I always tell this. We are not born with the same idea, the same belief, the same trust, the same wisdom, and the same understanding. We are born with different, all these things different on your own. Until when you go out there, you meet those who match your quality. If you are quality, you match your quality. If you are superior, you match superior. That is why you see Ogenkere, Chiamaka Ajere, the fake pastor, who they pursue away from Nigeria because he cannot get the root of the pastors or those, because anybody who is a pastor in Nigeria is a 419er. Anybody who is a pastor in Nigeria is a fake. That is why he cannot pastorate his mouth and he cannot make money in Nigeria. He finally runs away.
A minute. How many will fake? Or how many
See,
pastor will fake? All of them.
see, any pastor in Nigeria, I said any pastor in Nigeria, once Nigeria is concerned, those who you think they are doing good, you give them 50%, only 50% of those who are trying. Only 40% of those who are trying, 60% of them are 419ers. Go and verify. Only 40% are good, because that is the area where we are. Because if you check all the churches in Nigeria, those who have the majority population, they are not talking about Biafra. Mbaka, they have fought him, and the Mazin, he said that after attacking City at home, before he can comes back, before he can counter Biafra spirit, and Biafra spirit deal with Mbaka, he comes back. Some little pastors you see today talking about Biafra in the land, go and check their church where they are pastoring. They did not have above 1,000. Those who have above 1,000 are not talking about Biafra. Go and verify what I'm telling you. Because when you look at some people today, say they are doing pastor, you ask yourself, before you being a pastor, what are you doing before? What was your business before? And who are you before coming to be a pastor? When you don't know who you are before coming to be a pastor, believe you me, when they give you a small money, that is why you see a bishop that's a Tunumbu call and give him money, and he surrendered after they cajole all the bishops and all the reverend fathers and all the pastors time of Tunumbu. And he went in there. That's why I said that those who had big pulpits in Nigeria, minus Mbaka right now, are not talking the truth. They are 60% of them are 419. That is who they are.
ga-ekwugide omenala anyị. Omenala anyị dị against rape. Tufu gọọmenti abịa dị, anyị nwere ihe anyị na-asọ. Ọ ya bụ omenala Igbo. Igbos, one of our omenala bụ onye agha na nwanne ya. Ọnụrụ be nwanne. Ọnụrụ be nwanne agba n'ọsọ ye. Onye nụrụ be nwanne agba n'ọsọ. Ọ ya mere nke Nnamdi Kanu. Geenụ ntị. Oge Sunday Igbo nke Yoruba. Oge nke Sunday Igbo fiọfịọ Yoruba leaders niile gbaya round. And they rescued him. Sorry, I got a penny. Yoruba Jibiri, and he was rescued. Even President Obasanjo, Yoruba culture. Oyangana one day. Jena Naja Delta. Jena Batompo like a umejo. Ma the youth, ma the old. Hanchabaram. Government if not daughter. Yes, their position. Do you know how many trillions he's paid in a month? He makes in a month. The one night you can Namundikane Kunite. He took it there, me took it, me till on that boomy. That we may all be one. That they may all be one. Are we one? This young man came talking against heinous killings in the family.
Now, I'm very, very sorry. This breaking transmission, the thing just went off. Please, very, very sorry. Okay, the voice you're okay now. Let's just time conclude. Don't worry. The next thing today, boy, but then I round up the program. If my voice coming out clear, please let me in the comment section. Let me play this. I'm going to water from here.
Thing that is happening in this country, and I want you to pay attention to it. Don't miss this. They are removing our books from libraries. They are removing our stories and our history. They are removing our names from government buildings. It's as if someone wants to erase our footprints. Because what we need to understand is that if our children don't know our history, they won't know our power. But the truth of the matter, it's impossible to erase our footprints because we left them on water. What I mean by that is, we were snatched from our homeland, brought across the ocean, and left footprints all the way to America. When they tried to silence a king named King, to keep his voice down, it still echoes through generations to generations to generations because you cannot erase our footprints. They literally took the jewels out of the crowns in our crowns in Africa, put them in their own crowns and in their museums, trying to erase our history, but yet and still, we still rise as kings and queens. They went into Tulsa, Oklahoma, and tried to burn down Black Wall Street. But yes, we are still building businesses, making our way, building companies, becoming CEOs, because we are still building, still leaving footprints. So this is not the time to be silent. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to dig in and keep leaving footprints everywhere you go. I can tell you this. I have made more black millionaires, hear me when I say this, than any studio in this city combined, because I'm making footprints. So I don't care if you're struggling, if you're trying to make it, you're trying to build a business. If you have a dream, keep making footprints. Don't let anybody stop you. You can do it. And the last thing I'll say to you is this. Hear me when I say this.
Please, Mazi Chino, Biafra is my home. Please, I'm very, very sorry for the breaking transmission. Please, if you are still there, please, man, I hope you understand. Please, I want you to join back. Only cannot there. Please join back and finish up what we are saying. You just go to the message there. And then this distraction, I just not trip off. But you know, I would have any kind of this time around. Because I do go more mature, more for the Quincy. And I like I got strike here, no, Yotago. But all the same, we always find a way to bounce back. So when if you are still there, click back the link, then you better finish in the name. And if there's a one way not here now, because I don't go up the program. Watch this thing and get an amount of the program. The message has been delivered. The moral decency. I need Rihanna keep as well. Those that betrayed Mas and the Carlo, they don't have moral decency. They don't have moral decency. You have to go. The evil people, those people that are playing all this card in the Biafra movement, all these mediocres, they don't have moral decency. So we must be different. And again, where there is separation, like kind of light and darkness doesn't rapport. Anyone whom we must show them the difference, and they must learn from us. And don't have learners in the midst of ways we find a way. So our sister Rosie is goes almost there now, and they go follow there. Walk on the Bruno. Those people are high for the cost, at the go cost. For you to have it at the back of your mind to go and be testifying against your own brother in Finland, in front of across the boundary. There with my sister. Welcome to the stage. I'm EJ Glitters. Are you there? EJ Glitters. I'm going to call EJ man UK.
Ndewo maazị. Ọ Ijeọma, ọ Ije Glitters.
Okay. You're welcome. The mic is
Ndewo.
yours.
Okay. Maazị, asị m ka ntinye okwu ọnụ maka ihe Afara Mbaka nọ na-ekwu na about nwanne ndị Yoruba Igboho mgbe ha jidere ya. They all came in like ha bịa together support nwanne ha.
I swear.
Ọ bụrụ na ọ warrant ha wee travel gawa n'ebe ahụ the guy gbagara ha kwechiri.
Some of our men will be butchered.
Don't let your
right. It's one of those moral decency thing also n'ime ya. Okay now because yes, like go USB government, they set to get everything in place. But ihe niile ka unu ga na-eme expect Madam Orabeze nọ na United States bịa mee enwekwara ihe unu ga-emekwe like Nnamdi Kanu na unu kweshiri otu ndị kachi kweshiri ndị amị egbuchichiri ha but rather onye ọla na-agba pocket ke ya onye ọla na-eme nke ya is only me, I myself and my family onye ọla na-agba lane ya hapụzie the man kwupụtara ihe ọ na-ekwukwa okwu ka ọ dịrị anyị mma he's comfortable where he was before ya bido emewe ihe a na. You know, some people that say onye diri ya, onye ziri ya. But ọkwa ihe aka na-akpọ decency, ọkwa because of that moral decency, ihe na-ekwe ya ndite. O ji wee pụta tire mkpu sị biko nu mee na ihe dị otu a. Onwe mgbe ọsọ nye ya Biafra. The first thing obido mkputiwewu biko wetenu ihe dị otu a na South East. Udo wee chia ha ajụ. The next thing ha mere wu attempt on his life or in his life. Then in regards to Simon now, unu na-eche mgbe ọrụ na-achọ ka Madam Orabeze bịanye unu update bịanye unu isho ga-apụta unu when ndị be na Finland, why can't you people rally? Even self unu need ịmata the exact date ọ na-apụta. We don't have to know the exact date ọ na-apụta court. Just I got radicalized aka ndị ara. Yes, is a foreign land, and again they abide by rules and regulation, but let me tell you, when it has to do with freedom of speech, now this outside place now, nobody anaghị mmadụ ihe niile na-eme na maybe the third world countries ka ha limit mmadụ from their freedom of speech. So why don't ndị ahụ be side ebe ahụ na Finland instead of na-eche Madam Orabeze for every little thing bịa gụ na intoto ihe a ga-eme na eshi ọ ga-eme na keke? Why don't you radicalize you? Go there all the time. Mụ na mgbe ọ na-abịa court ma mgbe ọ na-abịa na court aga there na-enye ha nsogbu, then people start to question what is going on, who is this person? That's how it works. Onye m tụ ka m cheap because owu mgbe ọbụla Madam Orabeze because of the government mgbe ọbụla Madam Orabeze school Madam Orabeze asị ha unu enwere part nke ọ ga-eme nwekwe part nke anyị ga-enwe eme ọya moral decency aha anyị na-ekwu ọya ka m sị ka m tinye ọnụ na dị ụka nke ikpeazụ a. Ndewo maazị.
No, thank you so much. Onye kwuru that thing.
Onye kwuru gịnị?
Onye kwuru that thing. Onye ga-anọkọta n'ọsef na-achọ na-eme expect ka Dr. Ngozi Orabeze ka ebe na-abịa aja kachiri ha ise ihe ọbụla emere ka abịa gwa ha.
But like yes, like you get some of the broadcasts, like in the audience not there make contribution. You get here haneku. They are kind of some of them now they are lamenting. Na kwesi gwa ha date, the date all the confusion. You know, like
date
where Simon kwesịrị ịpụta for like this court date on ihe court on abịa now na ekwesịrị ịgwa ha, but the woman Madam Morabeze doesn't live there. She don't live there. I don't know how she's supposed to. Yeah, all communication with communication, but ihe niile awụcha line by line enwere ndị nọ nso there kwesịrị nwekwa access to those things. But even on social media ị ga-enwe ihe some of the people na-ekwu like all the very troubling. It's you know, it's troubling.
Yeah, but there is no sense there now. Go to Madagascar, no Qatar. You know that your COS is not living in Finland. COS is not part of the government of Finland. COS is not the one that arrested PM Samonepa. COS is just a colleague and what's it called? A surrogate, representative of Samonepa. It's just representing him based on his absentee. Now the Finland government are the one that arrested Samonepa. They're the one that fixed dates on their law case. All they need to do is to pay attention to Finland news, right? You pay attention to Finland news. And while the COS you are talking about also is also whenever I receive any information from Finland, you always come and tell us, right? You always come and tell us. The ones the COS in Agbanyo, information before. The answer is no. Update. Update from go. So I want to wait any update now. One day they will wait for her. You will take the update. They don't know how about the speed and update. Let them go to Finland government and bring out the update and give to us. Are they not Biafrans? So I want to internet now. So they operate for them like that. When they operate for an POD number, when they check on your former, when you are them competing as freedom fighters. They are not real. You understand? They are the complainers. They are the murmurers without solution. They have nothing good to offer in this Biafra movement. They are not optimistic. They are not encouraging. They always look for fault. If they don't find one, if they don't find any fault, they will create one. We know them now, and you yourself, you know them too. And so probably find jam across even online when. When I'm I can correct them. I can correct them, but I'm feeling like now I don't have time for this kind of thing. I'll just listen and wave it up and talk on because they are not referring to me. I don't represent them either. They don't represent me. You feel me? You have to go. So Omo Biafra Nikita now. Only blood disposing the appropriate quota. Only blood disposing a complaint here. Oh, you got what I did disposing Joe. Ajiji this was COS. When you wanted data to join, you write it down, keep it, and wait for her during the time of a question and answering session. You will have to go guardian, reasonably as a Biafran. Oh, if you get there within discipline, you got back home and go. Brew bitterness, brew hatred, and I get joining. I get part. You got in, I get part to again. Now, Fachuko Kabiama, he said, we need moral decency and keep as well. I'm what I need. Eli and I glitters, this is an African, only one African American. That woman our lost generation, our forefathers, in America. This guy was talking about their history. I didn't watch any guy from 1 night there. Also that now they are trying to take away our history. They are trying to take away our legacy. But the legacy has to cross their forefathers from the oceans. Abatakwa America, where America, watch America. Okumo Biafra they are. Okumuna they are. I'm not talking in the midst of that. I'm not talking about TPA their legacy. That now actually no we have the given one. I can't make which one. I talk about Biafra get this thing from the beginning now. I'm not going to interrupt it. Couldn't water the message. Couldn't connect all the dots.
Worry. I want to talk to you about this thing that is happening in this country, and I want you to pay attention to it. Don't miss this. They are removing our books from libraries. They are removing our stories and our history. They are removing our names from government buildings. It's as if someone wants to erase our footprints. Because what we need to understand is that if our children don't know our history, they won't know our power.
You hear that?
But the truth of the matter, it's impossible to erase our footprints because we left them on water. What I mean by that is, we were snatched from our homeland, brought across the ocean, and left footprints all the way to America.
We left footprints. They left footprints all the way to America. Footprint. Everywhere we go, everybody find a drop legacy. You cannot tell me Umife, no one ever later. Umife represent, everybody find Yana Umife. Yana Umife, Kaina, Nezu Kuni Memo, everybody find all kind name. People got so Anna for the light in us, and Ezo. And I already many pretend, already one, they can feel naturally, maybe Umife. But America, they say, they do they play with their footprint. But when I keep us actually in that footprint, yeah. Just like actually another footprint, Mazen and Carlo, another footprint of Mazes and Manepa. Watch as some people go on to testify against their own brother because they have moral decency. But when I keep us, and I give it there by fire by force. And I go cheating, I years ago. I don't go cheating. Then sometimes we need to stay that monster, that spirit in us, like one that try to. Whenever we declare a word, it always come to pass. If you don't go one you declare in Abalia, one in the Ekorogo, in the Fukwana. And not only that, most of us some of them are now have attracted a lot of curse upon themselves, knowingly or unknowingly. And again with that portion, we must maintain our legacy. We must maintain. We are just like a seed. So listen to this, what this guy is saying.
They tried to silence a king named King to keep his voice down. It still echoes through generations to generations to generations because you cannot erase our footprints. They literally took the jewels out of the crowns in our crowns in Africa, put them in their own crowns and in their museums, trying to erase our history, but yet and still, we still rise as kings and queens. They went into Tulsa, Oklahoma, and tried to burn down Black Wall Street. But yes, we are still building businesses, making our way, building companies, becoming CEOs because we are.
The more they are trying to bring us down, the more we have always open now. The more they're trying to bring down the USB government down, the more the USB is moving. They thought that after kidnapping of Mazen and Italo, everything will quench. Everything will quench. The answer is no. The more they try to bring our businesses down, the business of Biafra all over the world. The same thing is happening in America. He can't kill the light. And the bottom line here, no time here one that is but in our house, a house enemy with the major problem I'm going to get now. House enemy now who they are. Major problem when I get now. I imagine I a message of this moral decency and all these house enemies here. It's time for you to receive sense. Every house enemy receive sense now. Receive sense now. Ask one another. Ozioma chukuna ka nezigo. Onye froganya nezigo di ozioma. Wokwanda na kuru na aka na nonsense unu na eme. Those people don't like you. They hate you. But anyone is anyone they are your real brothers. If you we have a work to do. We have a work. We need to save a nation. We need to save our future generation. And we must do it rightly now. Play that good legacy. So that in Abacha with smile. Or in Abacha with because you gotta messed up your integrity, messed up your time. The time it is possible but you would need to see me. Because you don't know what you are doing to yourself. Listen to this, our brother.
Still building, still leaving footprints. So this is not the time to be silent. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to dig in and keep leaving footprints everywhere you.
This is not the time for us to be silent. Just like our sister said here, just like our sisters are saying, even if they greet us. You know what time when our black guy and be silent. You know all the time when our black will be speaking that right thing now. Speak way out that truth out. Everybody fat or I say anyhow, debunk it. Don't keep quiet. Probably 5 guy, probably grateful. atugide one nigga say tugide government ga atugide any person I say man na one name the agenda, him the intent of that as one they speak out. Probably for darkness the monoko there. Only actually mun that talk only aga mugbu onwe ya. Everywhere we go, we must leave a footprint. I believe a footprint of a moral decency. That is who we are. But good name is better than silver and gold. Listen.
You go. I can tell you this. I have made more black millionaires, hear me when I say this, than any studio in this city combined because I'm making footprints. So I don't care if you're struggling, if you're trying to make it, you're trying to build a business. If you have a dream, keep making footprints. Don't let anybody stop you. You can do it. And the last thing I'll say to you is this. Hear me when I say this. Don't let your worry be greater than your faith. I want to.
When you hear this kind of messages, moral decency kind of talk here. Don't just keep it for today. Let it enter. Use it, apply it, and see the good result. Buy the truth and sell it not. The evil agenda of sometimes, but in an African version. Listen.
I was particularly struck by a conversation I had with a Greek professor attached to an international agency in Geneva. He told me his opinion of why West Europeans were supporting the rebellion against Nigeria. It was, he said, common among Westerners to sympathize with the underdog in any dispute, which in this case happens to be the Eastern Igbo. But what was even more important to the West was that Nigeria was a potential rival power in Africa, a force which had to be checked before it becomes a threat to Western European interests on the continent. The Biafran challenge, accordingly, provided a suitable opportunity to trim Nigeria's growing wings. He said that according to certain estimates, Nigeria was sitting on a keg of oil, which, given a suitable condition, would make it so rich in just 10 years, that is by 1978, that Nigeria would not require any aid from Europe. Indeed, Nigeria would be in a position to assist other African countries, especially the poorer ones, and thus undermine an important basis on which European influence was exercised over them. I underline that. He did not therefore think that Europe would stand idly by and watch Nigeria become to Africa what the United Nations had become to Western Europe. The rebel enclave, on the other hand, could be encouraged to become a rich but small and manageable African country, which would still be dependent on the West, just as some small oil-rich Arab countries have been. Finally, he assured me that whatever happened...
Listen from here now. Listen from here now. Listen from here now. Very, very important.
...still be dependent on the West, just as some small oil-rich Arab countries have been. Finally, he assured me that whatever happened in the future, the West would never allow Nigeria to develop to a position where its wealth and power would threaten West European interests in Africa.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? The West, now no matter what happened, the West again quick and do Africa right here. That is the battle. I know me now. Yeah, we am the buying disposing ma. Me here not trying carry, but anyone will be fair. Wasn't Calabria na mama. What's that na one here and agreement? And then the American kind. Now woe to anyone. Woe, yes, woe to any person of last known Biafra allowed to be used by the enemy. He joined in there for society, this movement. Yeah. Now also woe to that person. May you never be Judas now this Biafra movement. Yeah. May you never be it. May you never allow yourself to be used by the enemy to bring destruction to yourself because of ignorance, because of abysmal ignorance. Don't allow yourself to be in that state. There are many platforms are going to for me there. When you go there and receive sense. Go there and learn. Go there and grab one or two and add to what you know and implement it. Onye ọbụla na-eme nke ọma onye gozie onye ahụ si na nwa nke na-eme jide nke iji abịakwana abịasị ka ịbịa nwụrụ onye ahụ anya ụfụ akwana asị ka ịbịa nwụrụ ekworo. Don't allow that spirit to enter you. Onye na-akpọ ya bad energy. Once you allow it, nwa ị ga-enwekwa nsogbu. So onye ọbụla ga-ama ihe na nke ikpeazụ a. And this is what we see. That is what it's all about. So each greatest mama maker not there. Are you still there?
They were mad.
Yeah, please. Do you have any information? I'm rounding up.
Oh well, all I have to say is that like based on this video about it, here I got already. And when they all charge you our own interest, it's all about them. It's all about taking care of their own race. So here no need now. Onye ọla na nke ya time erugo mgbe ndị ojii kwesịrị ịma that they have to take care of its own race because ihe ndị ọcha na-emewu taking care of their own. They don't care ihe ọla ị na-eji oji nke a gbasara gị. Yeah, they care about their own. They are acquiring resources to take care of their own. So I want to want to take care of our own. And again, regarding now movement I know now. I was and the buy beacon question that take it on eke. Depending on Madam Morabez alone to wouldn't she world eke on eke. Beacon nkunu game mania I declare go Biafra. Right now we have to defend it on here in Libya. Spiritually wise, physical wise, financial wise. Because we can't just be sitting there. You are waiting to hear in the news. Each of in around login. And deposit. No. And deposit next deposit. Can't go and give me offer. What do you have to offer? What do you have to offer? Are we not church? Can't give any name. So I had maybe now. Because no matter, especially when they talk now, naputano, and when dog hour, and we race dog hour. That's why they buy. And let me not just say one of my so let me, but only will tell sometimes. So I don't know how to not do the way quote the 10 because they want to get quote the 10. That's the case. Let us collectively because pushing here, push this declaration to work for our own betterment. Let us not sit there and be waiting for only one person just to be feeding us with information. I would say no do. Now chunk feel why in with information. Was in guy name. And when dog our Simon name, ndi be bang gotta declines. Ha cho him on your name. Other declines God here. Now whom I could get gang. Who jog at herself? You become a threat to them. Who jog at her? Martin Nambekano Quano, a question. Ndị Igbo unu juru everywhere, unu juru na Abuja, unu juru every corner of Nigeria. Unu kwesịrị but unu jụ, unu lakpuo, unu na-aga ahịa, unu gacha ahịa, unu lọ, a na-egbukwa unu. All the injustice a na-emekwa anyị. So it doesn't add up. So we all ought to like rethink and re-strategize. Biko, onye m si mekwo ma ndewo.
That's it. That's it. Thank you so much, the Glitters, my colleague. Thank you for a wonderful contribution. You're always on point. And thank you, Sister Rosie, that also joined in and dropped a submission. Wonderful. Benigwe and Kurolubu and Biafra and Kurolubu. One no muchuko kabiama. One more chiotago. Chiotago. So, upon drop one care like this, if I say you shift to back. When I was drop one care, you shift positively as we are moving I na progress gba. Got my point. So yeah, man, to me and that moral decency and fine preach but today preach and it has been expected at na you want to use when is what do so can I forget the moral decency and not from our own side. Can you are usoro okwu ọnụ mesokwu n'omume m na nwanne ije nwee nwere ike ikwu maka ndị soro okwu ọnụ mesokwu n'omume ma ije ọwa anụ oke ịghara ewu ndị soro okwu ọnụ mesokwara n'omume m notago because let us be realistic in what we do and what we say. Continue. I love you all and hope to see you some other time. Chris Biafra, son, I see you. Say you don't listen to Moko. Ndiara, here and there. Don't mind foolish ones. Man, this is Biafran Exodus TV. Always bringing you the message of liberation and redemption to the hearts and the minds of our people. And don't forget, this is our channel I represent the movement of the people, by the people, and for the people. I want to hear your first time of coming across this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Because never and always go. But will know when they don't subscribe, when they shift to don't bother yourself. When another place you gotta give them channel our channel will me. You know go see I mean all over the world. I love you all. Hope to see you some other time. So, I love you. God bless.